of a new year. And so I know so many people are preparing for their year of doing some form of a product launch. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are an online coach, if you are a content creator, you are a YouTuber that is looking to have your best launch ever in 2023, then you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm having for you today. My thought for you today, my teaching for today, definitely coming out of my different places. So if you're watching me on Facebook, you're watching me on YouTube, you're watching me in the Facebook community, I definitely wanted to take a moment. If you may not know who I am, my name is Jamal Miller, the CEO of Miller Media Group. And over the last 3 years, we've been able to generate over $10 million via product launches. I came from very humble beginnings. I was a youth pastor just 10 years ago, and I got thrusted into the online space, launching an online brand called The One University. And we were able to help so many people press into relationships God's way. And the most important thing was I was able to press deeper into my purpose. And understanding the role that God has for me in regards to helping as many people as possible use the internet to truly be a mission field. And so what I'm talking about today is I'm talking about how can we have 7-figure product launches. But most importantly, y'all, the bigger our launches, the more people that are impacted, the bigger our brand can be built into, the more people who know who we are, to give us the opportunity to truly create movements in our market. So I'm going to be talking through the 3 ingredients to $1 million launch. All right. The 3 ingredients to $1 million launch. And at the end, I'll be given an opportunity at any point that you are interested in booking a call with me to do a launch strategy call, absolutely free. All you got to do is just comment the word launch and my team will hit you up and we can jump on and do a call. All right. So what is a product launch, right? A product launch is an opportunity, a moment where you are putting your product on full display, right? Where you are taking the product that you've created, right? Everybody, if you're watching this right now, if you have a digital product, go ahead and drop the type of digital product that you currently have or the digital product that you wish to create. Let me know, is it a coaching program where you're coaching people from a 90-day, 6-month, 12-month period, right? A coaching program, a digital course. This is where you simply have packaged your expertise and put it into lessons for other people to learn from. Or maybe you have a membership. A membership is where people are paying you every single month to have access to content, or potentially you have a mastermind where you bring people together for in-person meetups and y'all gather and you share information to them based upon what they're needing to learn how to do to get their breakthrough. So these are the different types of digital products. And those are kind of the 4 main types. So go ahead and drop below in the comment section, what type of digital product do you have in your product portfolio, your product suite? Or what is the digital product that you are looking to create right now? So just to give you a little bit of my journey with digital products and my product suite. The first product that we created was a digital course. We had a $97 digital course called the Preparation for Marriage Academy. All right. That was our first digital course. It was $97 and we sold that digital course every single week via a webinar. And that's how we were able to move into. Then we created what we called an online conference, which I didn't even put that in a product suite, but we did an online conference. Some of you that are OGs maybe remember the Online Singles Conference. The Online Singles Conference was a 3-day event that we hosted online and we charged $47 for entry into this online conference. That was another product that we created. But then we created a membership. And this has probably been one of the most successful products for us, a membership, which is the One University. And this was a $30 a month, $400 a year commitment. And we were able to get that up to a 7-figure membership. And membership definitely still is one of my favorite types of digital products because of the recurring revenue, the opportunity to create content that is ongoing. You can create a base content and then you can have monthly content that you create for your people. And I just love community. But there's another type of program or digital product that's new on the scene that is definitely becoming a lot more popular today. And it's the coaching program. In a coaching program, you have the opportunity to charge very high dollar amounts of money while not having to commit every month. You can do a 30-day coaching program, a 60-day coaching program, a 90-day coaching program. This is something that we've just created in our business, is a 90-day coaching program helping content creators do their best launch ever. And I definitely am standing by the opportunity to create high ticket coaching programs that can really help you get cash in your business. Most importantly, be able to make it a lot of money in a very quick, short amount of time without needing to do big, massive launches to make it successful. So with all that being said, those are the different types of products that you can have in your product suite. But the one thing you can't escape, all right, this is the same thing that happens when people write books. They write books and they think the book is going to sell themselves. That's not how this works. When you create a product, you've got to create a launch for that product. That product is not going to sell itself. Most importantly, it is not going to launch itself. You need to commit to learning how to successfully launch your product. And y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, there is a difference between you just announcing your product on social media. All right. Most people are doing announcements and they are, hey guys, I'm so excited. I finally created my digital course. I would love if you would support me. Here's the link to go buy it. That is not a launch. That is an announcement. And that is not going to make you 5, 6, 7 figures by you just simply announcing your product to the world. No, we need you to launch your product to the world. There's a big difference between the two methods. And over the last decade of being in online marketing and online business, I've learned a thing or two about launching. And so today I want to give you 3 ingredients to a $1 million launch. I want to give you 3 ingredients to a $1 million launch. I believe this is going to help you tremendously to be able to understand what it takes to do $1 million launches. And I believe this will help. I'm getting my IG going just so folks on IG can definitely want to rock with me. So if you're ready, go ahead and type in their chat ready. I got some folks from our Profit and Purpose community that are watching. I got folks from my YouTube that are watching. I got folks from my Facebook page that are watching. Definitely drop ready in the chat. If you want to learn the 3 core ingredients to having a $1 million launch. Now, this is after you've created your product and you are now moving into the place where you're ready to launch your product out to the world. All right. So number 1 ingredient. All right. Number 1 ingredient to having a $1 million launch. Number 1 ingredient is you must have a $1 million big idea. All right. I'm going to say it again. You must have, before, if you got a great product, you have a great thing that you've created, you need a big idea that is worth people wanting to sign up for your launch. And I didn't go into the different launch styles. It doesn't matter whether you're doing a 5-day challenge, whether you're doing a webinar, whether you're doing a workshop, whatever method that you are going by which to do your launch, your first thing you've got to ask, what is my big idea? Now, a big idea, now I'm gonna give you a definition that Todd Brown has for a big idea. And then I would explain how this works. So Todd Brown's definition of big idea is a unique, different, and new, intellectually interesting and emotionally compelling concept. I know that was a lot, so I'm gonna say it again. A big idea is a unique, different, and new, intellectually interesting and emotionally compelling concept. That's Todd Brown's definition of a big idea. Here's my definition of a big idea. I kind of simplified it a lot, right? It is the combination of a dream outcome partnered with a relevant event. All right. A dream outcome partnered with a relevant event. So for example, I'll be using this one as an example, going forward, right? About 3 or 4 months ago, we were wanting to sell a new coaching program in the One University. So this coaching program was a dating coaching program. So we're like, hey, what is happening in the dating space right now, in the Christian dating space, that is a big problem right now? And the big problem that we kind of face in the Christian dating space is that a lot of people are fed up with dating apps. A lot of singles, if y'all are watching, are fed up with dating apps. Okay. So a dream outcome would be, how can we help singles get a date without using a dating app? All right. So that was like the dream outcome. Relevant event was, hey, right now, relevant event is people right now do not trust dating apps. They do not trust dating apps. They much rather meet someone online. Meet someone in person, meet someone through a friend, because right now dating apps are not trusted. So now you got this thing that's happening. What's happening in the world right now? And how can we partner that with the thing that they desire most, which is to get a date? Partnering that with the relevant event, that there is no trust for dating apps. Now, this comes in. The next part of a big idea is, what is the unique solution? All right. What is the unique solution to this problem? So then we came up with a concept called the DDM. The way for us to help people solve how to get a date without dating apps is to use a concept called the DDM, the dating declaration message. Now, for those that are single, they're like, y'all like, whoa, time out. See, now I'm helping you see how a big idea begins to shape. Because now that I have a big idea, I can now move it into, okay, so what do we want to call this launch? And that's the next part of the big idea, which is naming the opportunity for people to come into. So we called it the 5-day Dating with Purpose Challenge. Dating with Purpose Challenge. And so the thing that you want to do when you're preparing to do a 7-figure launch is, you've got to shape a big idea that has enough in it that's different, that's unique, that solves a problem that you can now bring people into, so that it can be a bridge into your product. So what ends up happening is people will just name their challenge, name their webinar, and they're not thinking, is this a big idea? So for example, our concept that we had for entrepreneurship, this last one, was Shut Up and Launch. Shut Up and Launch. That was the name of it. But what was the big idea? The big idea was, we know people desire to launch. Number one, what's the relevant event right now? That most people are scared to launch. They're scared. They're fearful. They feel like they don't have enough or know enough to launch. They don't feel like they have enough products to launch. So this is why I came up with a unique mechanism, or the name of my challenge was Shut Up and Launch. Shut the devil up. Shut the fear up. Shut up what's happening inside of you and launch and do the thing that you want to go into, which comes into, how do you adequately name your launch? How do you name your webinar? How do you name your challenge? How do you name it? I love partnering together a familiar word with the unfamiliar word. Now I'm giving y'all my secrets right now. Partnering together familiar with unfamiliar. So we do an annual challenge every year. Some of you may know about it. It's called Pray for Your Future Spouse. Pray for Your Future Spouse, y'all, is one of our biggest live events that we do, live launch that we do every single year. If you look at the name, right, there's familiar words and there's unfamiliar words in there. All right. Future spouse is a familiar, desired thing, future spouse. But then we partnered it up with pray. We're like, whoa, pray. I mean, I've heard I'm gonna find my future spouse. I'm gonna date my future spouse. I'm gonna go after my future spouse, but pray for my future spouse. What you mean by that, bro? Big idea, familiar with unfamiliar. So that's just ingredient number one, y'all. Creating $1 million big idea that can get people's attention and get people to show up. I mean, not show up, to sign up for your launch, whether it's free, whether it's paid. You need a good big idea. All right, number two, you need an irresistible, no-brainer offer. Now you may say, Jamal, I thought we already created my product. Yeah, your product is done. Your membership, your digital course, your mastermind, your coaching program, it's a product. It's not an offer yet. You've got to now add in other components to turn it from a product into an offer. So for example, what you see with Apple, the product is a Mac laptop, right? But then when you get the Mac laptop, that's not the only thing inside of the package. You're going to get a charger. Potentially, you're going to get a, Apple Plus subscription for a year. You're going to get Apple Care for 3 months. there are other things that have been added into your purchase that go beyond just the product you purchase, but now it completes the offer. So you've got to create an offer that is irresistible to your people. And one of the big pieces of this is really being clear on the problem that your product solves. So you want to make sure that your product is solving, your offer is solving the problem at hand. Number two, you want to make sure you have proof that your product works. Testimonials. For many years before we were able to start doing big launches, I would work with people one-on-one just to get testimonials that my framework, that my method, that it worked. So that made room for people to share with me and share with my audience, hey, I worked with Jamal for 3 months, for 6 months, and man, he helped me get married. Hey, I worked with Jamal for 3-6 months, and he helped me have my biggest launch ever. Hey, I worked with Jamal. You've got to make sure that you have proof. Put that in the chat room. Proof that your product works. That's core ingredient number 2, man, is having an irresistible offer. And then number 3, I'm going to pause. I'm going to slow down a little bit on this one. All right. Number 3, you've got to be extremely clear on how long it's going to take for people to get results from your product. I'm going to say it again. You've got to be extremely clear, because right now there is a whole lot of skepticism in the online coaching content creation space. When I say skepticism, people are not believing the claims that are being made from online coaches, online content creators. Everybody is claiming that their product works. You need to know for sure. I know if you do everything that I teach you, that you will get X results in X amount of time. So one of the things that you need to be clear about is, what is your guarantee? My guarantee is that you will experience X by X or your money back. You've got to have this in your offer today, because people just buying your products on hope is not going to help you have a 6-7 figure launch. You're not going to have a 6-7 figure launch selling people hope. You're going to have a 6-7 figure launch when you're selling people facts. Hey guys, listen, I've had 100, 200, 50, 15, 20 people go through this program. And here's how long it took for them to get results from my program. This person experienced this in 30 days. That person experienced this in 90 days. That person experienced this in 6 months. That person experienced this in 1 year. And here is the secret, y'all. And I'm giving you some real good stuff here. The faster you can get people the result, the more money you can charge. The faster you can get people results, the more money you can charge. People always ask, Jamal, how do you price your products? You price your products based upon the value of your product. And the more faster you can get people results, the more valuable your product is. All right. Let's see the difference between you handing someone, this is an example, so please don't take this with a grain of salt. There's a difference between personal trainer handing someone an ebook and saying, go read this ebook, and I guarantee that you will lose 20 pounds. There's a lot of work that person is going to have to do, right, in order to lose those 20 pounds, versus a doctor saying, hey, come to my office, sit down with me, and we'll do surgery and have liposuction and get those 20 pounds off of you. Which person is going to be able to charge more? The doctor doing liposuction surgery or the personal trainer selling ebooks? Who's going to charge more? The doctor doing liposuction. Why can he charge more? Because his method is more guaranteed to work. Not only is it guaranteed to work, but it's guaranteed to work faster, and it's guaranteed to work without the person having to do as much work. So that's more valuable. So that's the game of entrepreneurship, y'all. The game of entrepreneurship is, how can I create a product that, and an offer that is so valuable that it makes the person not have to do as nearly as much work that they have to do by themselves. Number 2, that it gets them results faster than they ever thought possible by themselves. And number 3, that they are able to believe and see the proof in other people getting the results, that takes away the hope or the fear or the skepticism of them purchasing my product or purchasing my program. These are the things that it takes to craft and create an irresistible offer. All right. And number 3, as we move into our final ingredient, is your perfect people. All right. Your perfect people for your program, for your launch. I always say there are 2 types of people that are going to come into your launch. You're going to have your launch fit and your product fit. Your launch fit people, they want your free value. They want your free content. Right now, everybody that is watching me right now, I have, somewhere around 50 people watching between all my different platforms, right? Watching me live. All of you are launch fit, right? Which means that y'all are consuming my free value. You may not be perfect aligned, but there is a group of you that are like, yo, I like what this dude is saying. I need what he is saying, and I need help. So then you become my perfect people, who become the second type of people, which are people who are aligned with the product that I'm selling or the program that I'm selling. So you want to think out when you're doing a launch, who are the people who are going to be fit for my launch and who are the people that are going to be fit for my product? And be clear about those types of people so you can ensure that all of your messaging, all of your social media, all of your reach outs are created with those people in mind. All right. So many of you may already know this, but there are 5 levels to product awareness. There are 5 levels. You have the unaware, who have no idea about the problem, the issue that they're facing. These people are completely unaware. You don't want nothing to do with them. So take your niche, take your concept, take whatever problem you're trying to solve, right? Then you have someone who's problem aware. Problem aware is someone that wakes up knowing, hey, listen, y'all, my foot is in pain. Oh my gosh, man, what's wrong with your foot? I don't know. They're problem aware. Oh my gosh, y'all, listen, I ain't got no money. My bank account is on 0. Well, bro, where all your money going? I don't know. That is someone who is problem aware. All right. Now we move into the third type of person, which is someone who is solution aware. Solution aware is that they actually are aware of what they got to do or what they need to do to solve their problem. So they're like, man, I keep spending all my money out to eat. Solution aware. Stop eating out. Duh. Right? Man. Oh man, I stepped on a nail and it went through my foot. Oh, I got it. Solution aware. Pull the nail out of your foot. So you need to be clear about the type of people that are coming into your launch. Are they unaware of the problem that's at hand? Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? And then the 4th level is product aware. Man, I stepped on a nail. Oh, snap, I gotta get it out. I gotta go to the hospital. Product aware. I gotta go to the hospital. I know where I need to go to get this problem solved. I know where I need to go to get this problem solved. Product aware. Are they aware of the type of product that's going to help solve the problem that they're facing? Then you go into most aware. Who? Man, I stepped on a nail. I gotta go to the hospital and see Dr. Seuss. He gonna pull this nail out of my thing. Now that person is, not only are they aware of the problem, not only are they aware of the solution, not only are they aware of the product, but they also are aware of the person that can solve it for them. That is most aware. So when you're doing a launch, you've got to take people from problem aware all the way to most aware. And in order for them to want to buy from you, they need to know you, trust you, like you in order to buy from you. And that's the power of a launch. A launch can take someone who has no idea who you are. You expose the problem, talk about the solution, and then help them understand that there is a product that can solve it. And I'm the person that can help solve it. Will you want to come in and buy my product? That all can happen successfully in the launch. That is the power of you knowing who your perfect people are. I much rather have 5,000 of my perfect people than 50,000 of my imperfect people. I much rather have 5,000 perfect people than 50,000 imperfect. So the clearer you are on the avatar or on the person, I used to do this with my wife because she used to be very unclear about who she wanted to help, who she wanted to serve. She knows she wanted to help moms. And I said, what type of mom? If you could have a room full of moms, give me the type of moms that are in the room. And she'd be able to explain it. You should have so much clarity about the type of person that you know would buy your product. So for me, right, I know that our new program, helping people have their best launches ever, I know that it's going to be perfect for the person who has an already established audience, that has an already existing product, membership, digital course. More than likely, they are a content creator, influencer, or YouTuber that is struggling because they know how to sell their products via video whenever they're teaching or doing a content moment, but they don't know how to do a proper full launch to take people from problem aware to most aware in 3 to 5 days to create one of the biggest revenue moments that they've ever had in their life. That is my avatar. And if that is you, if I just described you, you're like, that's me. Shoot. How do I get help, bro? You got me nailed. So if that is you and you are that person, I need you to put launch. If you are trying to have your best launch ever this year, and you would love to jump on a call with me to do a launch review to see if there's an opportunity to help 2x, 5x, 10x your launches this year, drop launch in the chat. I am temporarily, this is very temporarily, doing strategy calls with people because I want to learn how to serve these people that I know are struggling to do launches well. Now, everybody may say, well, Jamal, what's the difference between launching and evergreen? Big difference. All right. Big difference. 2 different types of opportunities, 2 different types of outcomes, 2 different types of seasons of business. I actually am a preacher of both and. I believe you should be doing launches and you should have evergreen, which is what I do in my business. We have launches planned for this year, and we have evergreen campaigns that we run and that we're launching this year, because I believe it all works together to build relationship with your people day in and day out. But there's nothing that replaces a live launch that I've seen in regards to you being able to get in the middle of the life of your audience and teach them hands-on in a way that they are able to know, like, and trust you and build a connection with you that makes them want to open their wallets in a speed of time that evergreen could never do. Now, there's a time and a place that I believe evergreen is so valuable and necessary to really help continue to stabilize the revenue in your business. But there's nothing that has more impact on your company. Nothing has more impact on your revenue than you being able to do a launch successfully. So if you would love to jump on a call and see if you are a good fit to help, to have my team and myself help you do your best launch in 90 days, I want you to drop launch in the chat. We'd love this for you to book a call with my team. We'll reach out to you, get you on my calendar. But I pray that this content was helpful as you are planning out your launches this year, thinking through how to do a successful launch. Please don't get hung up, y'all, on the launch style, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a 5-day challenge, whether it's a workshop, whatever it is. We can definitely help you make the decision on what type of launch, but just commit to launching, getting out there, getting in front of your audience, serving your audience, and giving them the value that they need to help change their lives forever. So please drop in the chat. We had a great time today. Let me know in the chat room if you are someone that is, if you're on Instagram, you need to shoot me a DM because my team won't be able to see this. Shoot me a DM if you're on Instagram right now and you're watching this and you would love to work with me and my team to help you do your launch this year. Shoot me a DM, shoot launch to my DMs, and we can definitely work with you there. But if you are someone that has never done launch before, commit to launching this year, y'all. Get out there. Obey the Lord. Obey the Lord. It's important that you do that. So you can use the internet as a mission field to share the message that God has given you and how you can serve and help others. As well, love for you guys to join my Facebook group where we do a lot of these trainings and helping people to, successfully build their online businesses through live launching. And I believe it will change the game for you. So I've enjoyed this. If you can, please, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, drop your biggest takeaway from this conversation. What is something that definitely caught your attention? That was a light bulb moment from the $1 million big idea to creating an irresistible no-brainer offer, to finding your perfect people who you know will be perfect for your product, and figuring out a way to get their attention so you can be able to serve them in a deep way. Drop your biggest takeaway. I enjoyed my time with y'all. If you want more of this, please let me know, and I will be around. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Peace. See y'all soon.